All right, guys. I couldn't help myself. I had to talk about this story. I think in the new year we're gonna start doing some stories like this too. There's a lot of things that catch my eye that aren't exclusively political that I want to talk about. We're gonna start with this one. A lawsuit just dropped against Fox Sports, and in that lawsuit, there's a hairstylist who worked there who is accusing the former host Skip Bayless of, number one, sexually harassing her, but number two, offering her 1.5 million DZACs for sex. $1.5 million for sex. Bro, I got to ask you guys, would this be the single largest check ever made for this act, let's say? 1.5 million? Bro. All right, here, let's read about it. A woman who worked as a hairstylist for Fox Sports alleges in a lawsuit that former host Skip Bayless made repeated unwanted advances toward her, including an offer of $1.5 million to have sex with him. I can't get over that. $1.5 million. Attorneys for Nushin Faraji, who was a hairstylist at Fox for more than a decade, are seeking unspecified damages from Bayless, Fox Sports, and its parent company, Fox Corporation, according to a copy of the lawsuit filed Friday in California Superior Court in Los Angeles. By the way, as you're about to see here, apparently Fox Sports was operating in a very similar way to how Fox News operated. Remember, Fox News, they had this giant scandal where it was basically like a frat boy club where like Roger Ailes would... I mean, we don't even need to get into the specifics, but according to the women who worked there, it was hell on earth. You had this beluga whale-looking motherfucker, Jabba the Hutt-ass bitch, who was, like, trying to get women to suck him off, and they were passing women around like it was nothing, and like, women knew that, hey, to work here, there's all these downsides of these horny-ass, old, pasty, pudgy freaks who want some. I mean, Bill O'Reilly? He got into some shit for telling a woman who worked for him that he wants to rub a falafel all over her, and he said the word falafel, but he meant to say loofah. So she was like, "Falafel? You want to rub a falafel over?" Like, what are you talking about? He thought a loofah was a falafel. Anyway, that whole place is just cursed. It's just cursed with ultra horny old freaks who try to get tax cuts for themselves and run a propaganda network. Okay, here we go. The complaint claims Fox executives fostered a hostile work environment that allowed senior managers and on-air personalities, including Bayless, to abuse workers without fear of punishment. The Associated Press does not generally identify and okay, I'll show you in a little bit who she is. An attorney for Bayless, Jared Levine, did not immediately respond to the AP's telephone and text messages seeking comment. Bayless couldn't be reached. Fox Sports said in a statement that it takes the allegation seriously, but had no further comment. Faraji claimed that the advances by Bayless, which began in 2017 and continued until last year, included lingering hugs, kisses on the cheek, and comments from Bayless that he could change Faraji's life if she had sex with him. He could change her life. Well, I mean, he could literally do that if he gave her the $1.5 million, but I don't know. What's he trying to say? Is he trying to say the dick game is on point, or is he trying to say this 1.5 mil could change your life? I genuinely don't know. In 2021, she claims in the suit, Bayless offered Faraji $1.5 million for sex, and after she refused, later threatened her job. Oh boy. So this was like perpetual. He was going and going and going, and she was like not interested, and he didn't care, and he's fine, I'll give you 1.5 mil. Ms. Faraji knew that he was trying to pressure her into having sex with him, but she kept repeating that she was a professional that had to be kind to all talent. Bayless worked for Fox Sports until 2024 when his show was canceled after its ratings plummeted with the departure of his co-host Shannon Sharp. Ain't that the truth? I'm sorry, but Skip Bayless has always been talentless. Can we just call it what it is? I don't know how many of you are interested in sports talk media, but he's just not talented, right? He's just not talented. Like, nobody wants to hear some old-ass white dude's take on sports that he hasn't fucking played and doesn't know the first thing about, right? So, okay, let's keep going. Faraji said she was fired in 2024 based on fabricated reasons. The lawsuit says she initially remained quiet about her treatment at Fox, believing she could be in danger if she went public. The suit also claims Fox employees were not paid their full wages or overtime. It seeks class action status on behalf of other workers who allegedly were impacted. That's interesting. So they weren't paid their full wages or overtime. In 2017, Fox Sports fired its head of programming amid a probe of sexual harassment allegations. So I'll also show you. So this is her. This is Nushin Faraji, who claims Skip Bayless offered her $1.5 million to have sex with him and continually harassed her, right? So in this same lawsuit, what we learned is that a lot was going on at this place, bro. So there's this on-air female talent, Joy Taylor, and she allegedly slept with an ex-NFL host, an ex-NFL star who was also a host on a show on the network, and she slept with a different executive to like get a job as a main talent on a show. So she slept with the executive first to get a bigger role. She got that bigger role. Then when she got that bigger role, she wanted to get on a different show, so she started sleeping with that ex-NFL star. She was sleeping with them at the same time. Then in this lawsuit, the claim is that she was saying, if the executive gets mad because I'm cheating on him and sleeping with this NFL star, former NFL star, I'll just basically blackmail him and say, you can't fire me because then I'll sue you and I'll say you took advantage of me. And so she had this whole like dark ass thing planned out according to the lawsuit. Joy Taylor is the name of this woman who was doing all this. But that's not even the part that I want to talk. I mean, we could talk about that. That's not even the part I'm really interested in. It's just that it's just like dark and kind of sad that, you know, even in 2025, you look at a network that's supposed to be about like sports talk, and of course it's not based on like meritocracy and who's good at the job and who has the best takes and who's the most compelling and charismatic. It's literally like, just like Fox News was, like she's sleeping her way to the top and getting positions as a result of that, and the dudes are just passing her around like nobody's business, and it's just gross, right? It's just gross. And I don't know, man, it always seems to happen, right? With these Fox places in particular, that it's just like a hotbed of debauchery and evilness. And so anyway, but this is not really the part I want to talk about. The 1.5 mil is the thing I can't. I like, what the fuck, bro? 1.5, that is the saddest. He is either the horniest man in America, or he has the worst dick game of all time, and like he feels like he has to offer that money. Like, what the fuck? 1.5 million. By the way, the biggest takeaway from this story: tax these motherfuckers, bro. Tax the wealthy. God, if Skip Bayless has $1.5 million to throw around to try to get his little weenus wet, okay, we shouldn't have 770,000 homeless Americans. And by the way, that's a conservative number. It just rose 18% in the last year. We shouldn't have like 60% of the country living paycheck to paycheck. We shouldn't have medical bills as the number one cause of bankruptcy. He can throw around 1.5 million DZACs trying to get his little dick wet. And we got homeless people? Tax these people and give everybody health care. Give everybody a roof over their head. What kind of a backwards ass system? Jesus Christ. So anyway, Skip Bayless is incredibly pathetic. Fox Sports is just as dark and disturbing and disgusting as Fox News was outed as being. And I don't know, man, you guys tell me, what the hell can you do about this, right? What can you do about work environments that are so goddamn toxic that stories like this come out? And you learn that it's basically hell working in all those places. And on what's-her-face, on Joy Taylor, I'm curious your thoughts on her, because, I mean, some people will say, like, hey, man, she utilized the tools that she thought she had to try to get to a position that she wanted to be in, so it's fair game. Some people are going to react like that, right? And others will look at it and say, it's like, it can't be like, it shouldn't be like this, right? Like, you just can't. Everything should be more based off merit, but we're human beings, and human beings are flawed, and people are going to find loopholes in the system and try to rise through the ranks through typical gross human nature type ways. So I don't know. It all seems, as soon as the plan was unveiled by the person who filed the lawsuit here, where she says that Joy Taylor opened up to her and was like, yeah, I'm just going to like blackmail dude in order to stay at the top. Like, that's when you go, okay, all right. This has gone out of control. This isn't just like people having fun at the office and favors get done as a result of it. This is on some Game of Thrones type shit. That's right. This is Game of Thrones type shit. So anyway, Fox Sports 1, just as bad as Fox News, and Skip Bayless may be one of the most pathetic people that's ever walked the planet. All right, guys, that's the show, y'all. I love y'all very much. Everybody do me a big favor. Please subscribe to the channel. That helps out big time. It costs you nothing. Click that like button. You can leave a comment. You can click that bell icon so you get a notification every single time a video drops. And that's all I got for you guys, man. I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. You know the drill. Peace.
Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.